are MOTUS. My name is Emily.
My name is Sophia.
My name is Peter.
And I'm Naira.
Over the past 6 years, we've taken 6 important decisions, including for operations management, marketing, communications, and finance.
Starting off the game, we evaluated all the components of the decisions we could make and its possible effects. It was clear, as we thought, it was a game of supply and demand, and we adjusted our prices slightly lower to get the demand up. However, as it turned out in our results, it was not as straightforward as one could imagine. So we looked deeper into the possible functions and operations that could aid us to make our decisions better. Taking a look at the possible items we could buy from each supplier, we discovered that some items had higher cost even when moving from different suppliers. In this case, the ice hockey stick price did not change much in cost. And we evaluated it as a Class A item, meaning it was the highest cost item and the lowest margin, making it the lower purchased item throughout the course of the game.
In Decision 1 and 2, we positioned ourselves mid-quality and below mid-level price. However, according to our timeline, this was not the most successful position to be placed, which could indicate a gap in the higher price and higher quality area.
When our management team took over in period 3, it became clear that there was little contribution towards added value for the business. When examining the Hayes and Wheelwright 4-stage model, MOTUS could be considered to be in stage 1, called internal neutrality, as there was little contribution towards successful business and cautious decisions were made in order to avoid great mistakes, but to carefully test the market and learn more about customer preferences.
In the first 3 periods, MOTUS decided to research the markets in order to be able to design a customer-driven marketing strategy. The understanding of the marketplace was aimed to be reached by buying market information on market social values, competitors' prices, and on market growth. The importance of market research was identified in an early stage, and the knowledge of the market was aimed to be increased significantly to understand the demand and the marketplace and to be able to create customer value effectively. After constructing an integrated marketing plan and gaining a positioning in consumers' minds, MOTUS started to capture value from customers and created profits and customer equity. In the first 3 periods, we succeeded in understanding the market, but we still didn't manage to understand the customer behavior clearly. This issue was fixed by performing a complete market research by collecting data, analyzing data, and interpreting it effectively. The market research was assisting and guiding MOTUS's decisions and helped the company to understand the customer demand on the price and quality perspective.
What happened in period 4? The news hit us hard and so did our profits. The unsuspected fire made all our costs increase by 30%, meaning overall we paid $47,000 more for our stock than we anticipated, even though we bought 30% less than the previous period.
In Decision 4, MOTUS lowered quality and stuck to a similar price. This was to test the market and analyze reaction. MOTUS also wanted to discover the competitor's price. Market research revealed that competitors' prices were much higher than MOTUS. Financially, MOTUS was not excelling.
Period 4 was our weakest period. This required extensive risk management in attempt to firstly recognize the main cause of failure, which was lack of customer knowledge, then deal with the consequences and improve our strategy and activities accordingly. This meant that we had to decrease cost by choosing new suppliers and choose appropriate quality checks as well as make changes in salaries. In period 4, we received news about a warehouse fire that was going to increase the price of purchasing by 30%. We reacted to this news immediately to prevent this from affecting our results. Therefore, we decided to increase the price of our products with 30% to match. This turned out to be a good decision, and demand grew and we covered losses and in addition to decreasing unsold inventory.
By facing the failure stage, MOTUS learned that the market research needs to be used in all aspects of the business. In order to perform a successful marketing strategy, MOTUS was focusing on combining the different divisions of market research such as customer research, promotion research, market environment and product research, and sales and distribution research. The company started to actively read the news sent from the market environment and to research the competitors and their actions in order to be familiar with their promotions and products.
In period 5, we increased our prices by about 30% to recoup the increase of cost. This was a tough decision, but it had to be done, or otherwise we would have lost a huge margin in our sales. It resulted in almost a complete stock clear, and we had sold more items for a higher price. Period 6, we reduced our costs of sales by choosing cheaper suppliers across the board, and we also increased our prices.
From Decision 5 onwards, MOTUS maintained outstanding financial profits. After repositioning, into the gap predicted in Decision 2 and 3, MOTUS increased price without losing demand. The purpose of Campaign 2 was to highlight the quality and value of MOTUS's helmets. The campaign communicated additional value given for top quality product. During Decision 5 news revealed that consumers' unions will conduct tests on different products from different companies, as more attention must be paid to price and quality. After analysing the market research from Decision 3 and 4, we found that consumers were more concerned with best quality.
With all the new knowledge, Period 7 was our most profitable, as we had the highest margins than ever, and we sold out all the stock completely. In Period 8, we only got 70% of our orders. This is because the transport systems were on strike, so we had to act accordingly.
Between periods 2 and 4, MOTUS had a significant amount of unsold inventory, even if we managed to stay mostly on the green side on the scorecard during these 3 periods. Storing between 88 to 236 products per category in period 3, when we had most unsold inventory, meant increased storage costs and increased operating inefficiency costs, as this hindered us from seeing the full extent of problems MOTUS had. In order to correct these issues, we brought more market research in order to make well-informed decisions and calculated the increase in demand for all 4 products between each period and purchased more products, taking into account the demand for the previous period and how much it would be likely to grow. From period 5 onwards, MOTUS had no unsold inventory as we bought too little products considering the growing demand. Having no unsold products meant lost revenue and opportunities to supply our customers with more products. This also meant that internal customers suffered from process inefficiencies. To learn from period 7, we decided to bravely purchase even more products for period 8. However, news about the transportation strike meant that suppliers could only deliver 70% of the normal amount ordered, which we forecasted to complicate expected sales compared to demand. In the attempt to fix this, we increased the price of our products with approximately 30% depending on the demand to balance out the cut in supply. This turned out to be a poor decision as we only sold 65 out of 490 tennis rackets and 248 out of 378 ice hockey sticks. In our process of recovering from failure, we compared competitors' prices and noticed that they sold significantly cheaper products, which might have a crucial effect on the demand of our products.
The success of the final 2 periods can be stated to be reached by finally understanding the whole market environment surrounding MOTUS. The market environment was understood to be consistent of different layers of external and internal factors affecting on the company and always placing the main focus on customers. The successful marketing strategy was learned to be established by taking into account the marketing mix, pestle environment, Porter's 5 forces analysis, and the importance of positioning and segmentation. These factors are all coming together in MOTUS's integrated marketing plan by setting the central focus on customers. In conclusion, MOTUS can be described to be developed to be a customer-centered company aiming to take the market environment's different factors into consideration.
When making decisions for upcoming periods, we largely planned based on what we expected to happen in the market environment within the next period. Although market research was hugely beneficial and gave us direction, we could not foresee sudden change in demand or other external events such as warehouse fires. In period 4, we needed to make an instantaneous intervention in order to recover from the loss we made and take control of the situation to reach our objectives of constantly growing and gaining more market share. After thoroughly analyzing the current situation and discussing our strengths and weaknesses, improving our position in the market meant changing suppliers and making changes in salaries and management to minimize costs. As we recognize that our activities are highly visible to customers, which increase the importance of good customer service, we decided to make significant changes within our company to increase staff satisfaction and thereby increase effectiveness and added value for our customers. Today, MOTUS employs 24 people with wages of £1,600. To compensate the decreased salaries, we increased our training budget to £4,000, which equals a good level of training, as well as raising working conditions to £3,500, also reflecting a good level. Board salary was cut with £2,000 and Joseph Peters has been hired as sales manager. The sum of these costs is £50,400, which equals a total of £700 money saved, good staff satisfaction, and increased sales. Today we are aiming to be the leading sports equipment retailer and believe this to be possible through continuous effort to grow our business, re-employing more sales representatives, purchasing more products to meet demand, and continuing to effectively market our products to customers.
As a team, we work really hard together. We achieved third place amongst the Birmingham group. For the next company taking over, we recommend them to know the customers, know the market, be aware of the external factors of the macro environment and its effects. Adjust the price according to the growth of market, and at the end, hire more people for the growing company.